Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day. Brought to you by Chuck Shaving Channel. Yes, we have Yulay's Calabash. I think it's how it's pronounced. It took me a while because, I'm like, is that a G or a C or an E? That's part of the word that's on there. So it took me a while to figure it out. But I looked at their website, which is like, oh my gosh. They got everything clustered into groups, so it was really hard to figure out what I was looking at. But eventually I got it figured out. But here you go. It's, what, about 2 ounces in this thing? It has, basically, I smell tobacco, I smell smoke, cedar, leather. It smells like a Turkish bathhouse or something of that nature where you pay money to, see the ladies. That's what it, okay. Interesting scent. It's a little bit of everything in there. So it's like, smells like a party of a dominatrix, I guess. Oh, things you do. All right, then we're going to have the third use of the Tiger Blades with the 1964 Gillette Slim. Yes, the continuation of the metal Gillettes. This was my grandfather's razor, so putting it to good use. And then we have the Watson. I guess it's an aftershave. Smells pretty good. I like this. Now, if this was the soap, that'd be really good. I'd really get into that one. All right, there we go. Okay. So how is your day going? Mine started off with a massive headache and a gut-wrenching stomachache. Yeah. Plus it was shot day. I had to put a shot in my gizzard for my Ozempic. So, hey, for the next day or so, I'm going to have cramps in my stomach. Yeah. It's like my stomach just goes, it's like, especially on the side where I put the injection in. You take something out of the refrigerator, ice cold, and you inject this liquid into your stomach, and it's like, I hate needles. And you got to do it anyway. So. Yeah, this is more, there's a hint of cedar in this, but this is mostly, I get leather and smoke. That's the only thing that would be added to this is if you had cheese. From Wisconsin, a little bit of smoked Gouda or something, but you do have some in the fridge from Wisconsin. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we got the cheese from Wisconsin because I don't know if you ever heard of Iowa's Great Ride Across, or the Great Ride Across Iowa that registers Great RAGBRAI, basically what it's called. 50,000 idiots in July, mid-July, went to 100 degrees. Riding across the state takes 7 days. They stop it. They have parties set up and go from town to town. And this year, they last time we did it was like 10 years ago. They came in from Ames and stopped in Des Moines overnight. And then they ride out of town in the morning. And guess what? They run right by my house. So we sit out there and with our lawn chairs, cheering on the people. Like, hey, it's because we got one of the largest hills in the city. We live on it, and people were trying to ride up it, and they're like, I was like, how far? It's like, oh, you're halfway. Halfway? Yeah, you're halfway. Yeah, it's like, we cheer them on and say, hey, you can do it. You can do it. Keep pushing. You're halfway across the state. It's only up, But every once in a while the hill would take somebody out and break their bike, break a chain or something. Then the meat wagon would come by and pick them up and carry them to the next. Basically, if you got on the meat wagon, they would take you to the next stop, which is, you know, they wouldn't allow you to get off. You know, you're on that until you're missing like 50, 75 miles of riding time because your bike broke down. This guy, he was like, well, they do have along the route mobile shops that will, you know, for a fee, fix your bike, you know, put stuff on it, new chains or whatever it may be that's dicked up. And so we had a parcel of individuals that were broke down in our yard. So I just go over by, it's like pull it off, pull it in the yard right on the sidewalk, and they were looking out there. And they were like, oh man, I don't want to use this. Like, and they go, do you guys live here? And I said, yeah, I live right here. And they go, that your truck? I'm like, yeah, that's my truck. So, and they were like, we'll pay you to take us to the next, where the repair place is. And you don't have to pay us. You know, we'll just do it for the hell of it, you know. And so my wife loaded them all up as I was in the mood to, because I would have to get, I was just out in my shorts and everything because I was planning on doing a walk before it got too hot and get some exercise in the morning. And she took them over there and they asked her, and I was like, what's your address? And it's like, okay, that's my address. So they all got together and got us a big giant care package. And it shows up, and we got this massive box, and it's full of brats and sausages and meat and smoked cheeses. I'm like, that's a freaking year's worth of snack food. Like, oh my God. Like Gouda, Swiss, you name it. There's all like cheddar, mozzarella, you know, it's like everything that's been, you know, it was all smoked. Everything was smoked. You know, like, oh wow. Oh, I just put it this way. I'm getting tired of smoked cheese. Because once you open it up, you gotta eat it. I've been eating lots and lots of. My favorite though is the Gouda. The good is like we even had some brie in there. At least the brie wasn't smoked. That'd suck having smoked brie. That is so hard to, because it's got that nice little rind of mold on the outside. But it was good stuff. Still enjoying it. I got, I think 2 more summer sausages to go through, but that's okay. Crack open a summer sausage and continue eating the cheese. That was in July, that towards the end of like the 3rd week of July. And the stuff showed up first part of August. Now all the sausages and stuff, you know, it's like they're smoked already, but I throw them on the grill and heat them up. You know, they're like all the bratwurst and stuff. Oh, good. That tastes really good. Which was nice. I didn't have to think too hard about what to have for a meal. It's like, it was just easy enough. Open the package, throw it in the grill and heat it up and get a little browning going on and back to work. It's like my wife, she'd be home, so she'd man the barricade, and I'd get the meal ready for us. And the neighbors, their tomatoes and zucchini and cucumbers all came in all at once, and they're like, we got so much stuff we can't eat it. And I'm like, okay. Well, every year about this time, they come over with a big box of just tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini. I said, here you go. So I made a bunch of, I've been chowing down on homemade salsa, and when I make it, it's like, everybody's like, this is better than paste picante sauce. And I'm like, yeah. That's the secret. And it's like, most people just chop the stuff up and then, you know, so it's pretty much raw, and they call that salsa. But I cook mine, I render it so it's nice and cooked and flavored and everything through it. I made a bunch of that, and then I'll seal it up after it's really hot, piping hot. I'll seal it in jars and put it in the fridge. So it's semi-vacuum. It's vacuum sealed, but you know, in the fridge. It makes it last a little longer. But I got to the point where I was like, I'm tired of eating cucumbers. Cucumber salad, diced tomatoes and cucumbers and vinegar or Italian dressing. It's like, okay, I'm done. I can't eat any more cucumbers. I'm cucumbered out. And now it's like my cucumbers and tomatoes are starting to come in. Which is interesting is that everybody around me, everything they grow ripens like 2-3 weeks before mine do. I was like, what the hell? I don't know. One of these days, I'll be the first. And I'll give mine away and just force them to have to eat my stuff. That's all right, though. Yeah, the zucchini. Chop it up into slices and marinate it in some olive oil and hot sauce and garlic and salt and throw it on the grill, cook it up. It's got some flavor. Ooh. I've got that side done. My dad says growing old isn't for wimps. Like, oh boy. For you individuals out there that watch and you're about my age, almost around the 60-year mark, your check engine light come on. It's like, mine came on in my mid-40s. Snap, crackle, pop in your morning. And things just not working the way you used to. Circle of life. You're born, you grow up, and you became worm food. Yeah, the slickness of this stuff isn't so bad. I had a Van Yulay. I got it from, is it Andrew? Over the Shaving Disciple. Yeah, he sent me some at one time, a sample of stuff. And there was some Van Yulay in it. I can't remember which one it was, but I didn't really care much for the performance was good, but the scent was like, bleh. Not sure what it was called, but it was like Oriental spice style one or something. And I was looking at their website, and they do have one section is dedicated, I think, to spices, so that was probably one of those. That's I gotta hold my buddy Palmer. See if he wants any samples of soaps. I got a collection of samples of stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff, from Hendrick. I use them once and see what I like, what I didn't like, so pass them on. I do have some Sterling samples and some Crown and Crane stuff. It's like, oh, I really like this one, I want a tub of it, so I'd get it, but I still got the sample of it, so I need to pass them on. Right, what the hell, right there. Still got residual slickness though. You add some water and still that face is still slick. But I say this is probably the last use of this blade. I got 3 good uses out of it, and it's just not quite up to snuff right now. I'm starting to feel just a tad bit of tugginess, especially at my upper lip here. Oh. I think that's about it for that blade. So the Tiger blades, 3, I'd say. You might get more out of them, you might get a little less. Depends on I think the thickness of your beard. If you got a thicker beard, you're probably going to get 2. So there you go. Public service announcement about what I think about the Tiger blades. Depending on the cost of them, if it's a 6 or cost you $6 or $7 for 100, and you get 3 good uses out of them, yeah, I'd say that's probably not a bad deal. Okay. Just remember, I got the affiliate link down below. So if you want to get something from the razor company, go hit the old click button down there, and I'll get a slight kickback, which will go towards a giveaway. Let's see how this stuff works. No burning, so it must not have alcohol in it. It smells good though. I like the smell of that. Definitely got, I think it's bergamot coming out of that. And orange. Mandarin? Yeah, it's mandarin. Yeah, mandarin. Tangerine. That smells really good. I like that. That's good. That is a good, if you have a soap, with that, that'd be thumbs up with that. So, all right, what was I going to do? All right, so Calabash from Yulay. Not bad. Performs well. Definitely, it smells like a dominatrix S&M house. It's like, yeah, when you're watching a game and you're married to a dominatrix, don't say hit the ball. Yeah, don't do that. All right. And then we have the Tiger blades. They got 3 good uses out of them. And with the 1964 Gillette Slim, my grandfather's razor. So there we go. Followed up with Watson from Van Yulay. That's the shave of the day, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.